putting yourself in a position to learn, you're not going to really acquire whatever it is that you truly want. You'll be stuck with the girl who's okay with you putting ketchup on steak. You'll be stuck with the person who's okay with you ordering well done. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with ordering a steak that's well done, though? And if a person like ketchup on their steak, what's wrong with that?
These niggas sound stupid saying they invented me, but arguing with fools is a waste of energy.
It's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Welcome back to the channel, man. Hey, man, another video, another day. We grinding, we gonna get straight to it. Her boyfriend won't take his hoodie off at a 5-star steakhouse. Let's see what the video talking about, man. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. It's a Saturday. Let's get it, man.
I wanted to with someone and I saw that their etiquette skills wasn't up there. I'd be like, damn. But it's just like, also, how do I get that to be better? Like, what can you do? Like, I wouldn't even want to hint no shit because I wouldn't even want to embarrass them or like make them feel less than. Right? But like, how do you improve that?
That's the problem. Because then that, no offense, but those type of women are always the fixer-uppers that end up mad in the end. Because you try to fix this man and make him something that he isn't, and then try to, educate him.
I don't even like going to steakhouses, to be honest, bro. Steakhouses, bro. That shit is so overrated to me. I'm sorry.
You gotta remember, we are adults now. A lot of people are majority of who they are. Yep. So if you have to teach somebody etiquette skills at this age,
I mean, but you could teach somebody things that they can be willing to, grasp. I remember I went.
You gotta be willing to, though.
Time, and this was very simple. Not even sitting at the table. I said, "Yo, take off your hoodie."
Wait, like off his top of his head?
That's crazy.
Wait,
First of all, that's
he had a zip up sweater because it was cold and he didn't wear a jacket, but he had a button down shirt on. And I was just like, "Yo, like we're inside now. Take it off. Put it at coat check." Nah, I'm still cold, and I'm like, "But are you gonna go sit down at the table with the sweater on? That doesn't make any sense. Like your whole outfit for the restaurant is underneath the sweater. Like take off the sweater." And it was a back and forth. He did not want to me.
Yeah.
I was being passive aggressive.
Because you were trying to make it seem like the outfit that you wanted to display.
First of all, it was my date, and he did not know where we were going, but I told him how to dress.
Wait, you're paying?
Yes.
So you see how men act?
It isn't. First of all, it doesn't even matter who was. It doesn't even matter who was paying. I gave the dress code because I know that.
Off the rip, though, me personally, even if you paying, I mean, I never wore a hoodie to a restaurant before. But if that's like, I know how to dress in certain environments. I know where to go. But at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be me. I know how to hold a fork. I know how to hold a fork, hold a knife, cut a steak. I'm not even really with the steakhouse dinners, to be honest. Because, bro, if we being honest, them steakhouse be expensive as shit. Expensive ass steak. Steak like, it's literally like this big. This big. You feel me? Maybe it's like these. It's literally, you go to Winco, buy you a two-pack steak for $30. Some it's $25, some $25. Go get you a nice big ribeye, 2 big ribeye steaks. $25 maybe to $30. $31 maybe at the highest. Versus, and you go home and make it yourself. Versus buying it at the steakhouse, it's not even that big, and it's like, you feel me? Like, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not even really with the steakhouse. As soon as she told me we going to a steakhouse, I'd have been like, oh, we ain't gotta go. Even though I know that's just me, though. I don't know, like, what y'all think. Y'all let me know in the comments, like, do y'all... Cause I've always said the steakhouse shit, I don't really like. Steak's just too small, man, for me personally.
It's going to be a nice place. Don't wear that shit.
Don't be up in here embarrassing me.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I felt, because he really did not want to take off the sweater, and I was just like, okay, but you see where we at now. Why don't you feel like it's appropriate for you to take off the sweater?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Oh, the same day I had to tell baby, you cannot order the steak like that.
Order the steak like what?
Okay, no. I think before. No, but I think.
Order the steak like what?
Before.
Is he trainable? He wasn't trainable.
He knew to not order the steak well done, but he didn't know how to say it. So he ended up saying.
Why can't you order it well done? If that's what you like, why can't you order it well done?
Medium rare. I usually do medium well. Back then, I used to do medium well. I get medium now. But I think he just mixed up the two, and he said medium rare. So I said, oh, okay. I said, okay.
Maybe you don't like.
When he got the steak, he was cut into it, and he was like, oh, nah, this shit mad red. He called the server back and was just like, oh, it's really red. And so I was just like, but that's what the
plate be
fuck.
hot, though. He could have like seared it on the plate.
I'm like, but that's what you asked for. And the server
Why
told
her
him the same
mic
thing.
so
Oh,
low?
well, this is medium rare. Oh, well, can you cook it a little bit more? And I was just like, oh, Jesus.
That'd be the shit I'd be
So
pissing
wait,
me
hold
off
on. We
because,
go- are we- so
like
we
I
not
said,
gonna
I worked
just-
I worked
first of
at
all,
Chili's,
not
bro,
on
and
this
people
at
will
all. None of
get
this
mad
is
at the
on-
steak,
Okay, are you trying
how
to
it
bring
looks,
what?
but they'll ask for it a
The fact
specific
that-
way. Like, bro, what are you
You want a
doing?
hoodie?
No. It's way more than, it's all of it, right? So,
Because I want to hear what I did.
first
Go
of all,
ahead.
were you 21 or 20? How old were you? You had to be young.
I can't pinpoint my age, but I
I
was.
understand. Okay.
You don't know how
Because
old you were when that happened?
You didn't take the hint when you sent a location with the dress code, and he still wore something that was, even if he was to get cold,
It was a hoodie.
it wasn't gonna fit the dress code.
I see what you're saying.
That's red flag number one.
This was my boyfriend, by the way, not a regular first
I'm already
date
knowing.
or
I'm-
anything.
Oh, he tripping.
But go ahead.
But that's the problem.
I was about to say, and what else? That's all you had to say?
No, there was a lot more. He didn't know how to say well done, medium. Like, I remember when I had my first girlfriend that had money, and I don't even know what restaurant I went to, but they.
You want the cheese on your broccoli?
No. It wouldn't even get.
I hate cheese on
it
my
was fucked
broccoli.
up I was doomed from the start. I was 22, right? And they said, "Do you want still or sparkling?" I was like, "Fucking still."
Bro, why we? But you shouldn't get shitted on because if that's not where you go, if that's not how you grew up, or that's not where you went, you shouldn't get shitted on for that, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just me, bro. I don't know.
Say something.
I was like,
Honestly.
what is that? They were like, water.
That was fine.
I was like, so I looked at her, and she was like, still is fine. And I was like, that's when they came
She
in.
looked at you and did that?
Yeah, she looked at me, and then she answered them, said, still is fine. But, like, I didn't know.
She hates you.
I didn't know. I was doing from the start. I didn't know what still water was. Like,
I didn't know what that-
Only spring and
I didn't know what that was until I just watched this video. I don't know what that shit is. I don't know either.
like, you feel what I'm saying? So, and sparkling.
Sometimes they put tap in there.
Yo, when the first time I heard soda water, I didn't even know it was seltzer. You understand? So, like, when you're getting into these types of places, you need to know what
Seltzer
you're getting
sounds
into.
better than
I'm not
soda
even
water.
gonna go, bro. We gonna go somewhere else, bro. I'd rather go to a seafood spot or something, or go to a seafood boil spot, or go to a soul food spot or something like that. Or if we on some healthy shit, I'd rather go get some. I don't know, bro. I'm not with all the extra. That's just not me. Who I am. I know how to dress. I know how to talk proper. I have proper etiquette. I can eat. I know how to use the utensils, man. That's just me.
I'm gonna say
But-
something. We have so much information at our fingertips. You can literally get on Chat GPT and be like, I'm going to Del Frisco's on a date. What should I order? I'm going to.
But why would you go somewhere where you have to? If they bring the menus and you look at what you want, that's where it's like you should be able to ask her. I never been there before. Have you been there before? Oh yeah, I've been there before. Okay, what do you like? Like I went there with my family before, or whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. Like what is some? Because when I see the menu, I haven't been here before, so you let me know what's good, so I could go off of that, and then maybe I'll be able to make a decision on my own from there on. That's what it should be. I shouldn't have to go on Google to, if that's your girlfriend, that's your man, you shouldn't have to go on Google to look at this, look at that, or go on Chat GPT. We using Chat GPT for homework. We ain't using that because we going out to a restaurant. It's just, if you with somebody, that's where the person step in, bro. It should be so simple.
Peter Luger's on a date. How do I order my steak?
No,
There's just so many things.
Just
Someone's
ask your
taking you on a
girl.
date,
What's wrong with that?
To go make chocolate. Let's say it's Christmas time or something. You're making hot chocolate or something. You can literally type it in Google. There's almost absolutely no reason for anybody to be that lost right
Or
now.
all the reels and TikToks. People do a lot of restaurant fucking reviews and the people that.
That requires you to
That's
study.
what's wrong.
Pay attention to people, which people.
But
don't.
typing in
That's what's wrong with. I hate to keep pausing it, but I don't give a man. I don't. Bro, watch the video without the reaction. Watch the video without the pauses. But that's what happened to. That's where the two people should be able to talk. Hey, I don't like the red shit in my steak. Okay, well tell them. Make sure to tell them. Well done. Or if you do like just a little bit of red, just because it's more juice, it's juicier or whatever the case may be, say medium. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be like. It should be us just talking. It shouldn't be I have to go on TikTok, go on social media, go on the internet. What happened to talking? What happened to actual communication before all this devices shit even existed? That's just me though.
Chat GBT is same
No,
thing.
Chat
You
GPT
guys still got to do some kind of search. You
No,
got to.
you're right. Okay, there is some research involved.
Yeah.
But I just
ChatGPT
think
is
that,
an
like,
app.
Living in the age of information. There's
Yeah.
no excuse.
Like, it's
Well,
like,
really, we really want to get into the age of experiences. Like, I remember living in New Jersey majority of my life and going to Miami for the first time. I thought Miami was the best place in the world. And then I went to Atlanta. Then I went to Los Angeles. Then I went to Vegas. Then I went to Spain, Europe. You know what I'm saying? All these different places. And I realized Miami ain't it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's really, really about you taking the time to experience so many different things. And then, maybe you might go to, a steakhouse. Then steak might not be your thing. So then you know what you try? Try somewhere
Exactly.
where they have a seafood tower.
Exactly.
And maybe you really like that. But what you have to do is you have to experience so many things outside of your comfort zone. And I think that is what's going to elevate your dating skills.
after a certain age, you're not allowed that many excuses or mistakes or missteps or whatever. I think, and I'm giving in saying this, I'm giving grace to people who may have been late bloomers, who just haven't been that successful for whatever reason,
Who just really like ketchup?
regardless. I think we're in the age of information. There's literally
I'm more of a simple and efficient person. I like to cook a lot. I like to cook a lot. I'm on my healthy shit right now. I'm eating nothing but rice and broccoli and a lot of vegetables. I'm just I'm not. I take time out my day to learn new things. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not really with the. I like going to a place that's like something simple is always going to be better than something that's out of this world. Because something simple, it works and it's efficient. You might find it boring after a while, but it's efficient. Efficiency, people don't like, if you can keep on doing something at a high level, nobody's going to like you. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? They don't like that simple relationship. They be like, oh, they hella boring or he hella boring. Nah, bro, just very, very, it don't take much to get him going. But the problem is he don't get that little that he wants. He don't get it a lot. So it don't look as simple as it really is. Man, I'm a very simple person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to follow a routine and all that, bro. I'm not, that's just me though. I'm kind of rambling right now, but hey, that's what I do on my videos. I'm sorry.
no reason why
Sorry
you
to
could literally
put this shit up.
go on your phone and ask for a like a bulleted list or like an actual like.
I'm not doing all that for a
script
date,
of
bro.
What to say? How do I engage with this young lady? How do I, learn about her? Like, so
the
if I
internet
was
is
dating
crazy.
at this point, I'd be like, you didn't
What?
take no time to prepare.
But you memorizing a script? That's crazy.
I was just about to say that. What are we talking about? I was just about to say that. We gotta do all that to talk. Like, when did, I'm not gonna act like we ain't never looked up, how to get a girl's number, how to be confident with, we're not gonna act like we haven't done that before, but if I'm going on a date, she said it was her man. That's when the two people talk. She shouldn't look at you weird because, bro, he don't eat steak. So he didn't know. He says, I don't like anything. I don't like any blood. Okay, so you want it well done? Yeah, that's what I want. She shouldn't look at you weird because you didn't know that term. Some people don't eat steak. Some people don't find steak, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she making it.
No, it's called preparation.
No.
I don't believe in being unprepared. I do not believe in being unprepared because real talk, you're going on an interview. This date, because you just like you want.
It's an interview for how that person is, not if I know terms of food and stuff like that, how I carry myself, my mindset, you know what I'm saying, what I do for a living. That's what the interview is. I'm not sitting there. Even a first date going to go eat ain't even it. To be honest, if we being, that's not it, bro.
You want a job, you want to have a relationship with this woman, and so you need to impress her the exact same way that you would impress.
She got to be impressed by me, not my gesture.
So you do need to present your best self, put your best foot forward. Whether you gonna lie on your resume and have a printout script on your phone, it is what it is.
She making too much of this.
Because most jobs, you train on the job anyway. You just got to get your foot in the door, create a vibe, have somebody to like you, and then you go from there. But I think you just have to be open to just doing something different.
You know, this is what I did.
Going out to
I'm not
eat
saying
on a
anybody
first
up
date
at
ain't
this
even
age
it.
should do it, but I highly recommend it. When I was 20 years old, or 21 to be exact, I realized I didn't know a lot about anything. I didn't know how to talk to anybody outside of the trenches, right? So what I decided to do was serve at a fine dining restaurant. I worked hard to get a job at a fine dining restaurant to serve there.
Capital, right?
In season 52.
Okay.
So when
dope.
I got to that experience at 20, by 22, I was really serving for real. They made me be a runner for almost a year.
Food runner. Hey, that's what I did.
You put yourself in the atmosphere to learn how to talk to different people,
Yeah.
in different brackets, with different foods and quality of foods. That's when you'll learn to start to open your palate, and that's when you can actually be able to digest something bigger and take
Right.
on bigger things and have better dates.
That's what
so
I
on
did.
and so
Food running
forth.
was my
But
thing.
you gotta put yourself in a position to learn. And if you're not putting yourself in a position to learn, you're not going to really acquire whatever it is that you truly want. You'll be stuck with the girl who's okay with you putting ketchup on steak. You'll be stuck with the person who's okay with you ordering well done. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with ordering a steak that's well done though? And if a person like ketchup on their steak, what's wrong with that? I'm not doing that. I've never in my life said, let me put some ketchup on steak. But if a person likes that, what's wrong with that? You'll be like, I don't see what's wrong with that. What's wrong with being you? Especially if being you isn't hurting other people, or being you isn't hurting yourself. Some people, oh, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. They say that goofy ass, oh, that's just me. And they do goofy shit. They toxic and all this. Oh, that's just me. That's just how I carry myself. I'm just toxic. I'm this, that. It's like, bro, I don't see the problem in being you. Nigga, putting ketchup on the steak, if that's what you want to do, what's wrong with that, bro?
And once you put yourself in a position to learn, then you can really make the preference. Like, you don't even know why. Did you think about it? We don't even know why I'm saying we because I was
like
there.
well done
Why I
steak?
like well done steak.
Because your mama ate it.
And my daddy and my grandfather.
I
and
know
all that.
why
So,
I like it.
I'm like, damn, but if they was eating medium, I could never fathom me eating a charcoal steak. Like, you know. Yeah.
Bro.
Like sushi. People like, I don't like sushi.
Well, I
Well
can't eat
done
sushi.
is only
Like,
burnt. That's well done is only burnt because people go to restaurants. That's the only time that they eat steak. Like I said, go to Winco, buy yourself, cook. Take your lazy ass home and cook some steak. Cook it. The only reason why it's well done is because you go to these steakhouse 5-star restaurants and they don't take the steak off in time. When you take a steak off the pan, it's still cooking. You have to take it off early. You know what I'm saying? Well done is not burnt. It depends who made it. Half of y'all only go to restaurants to have steak. Take your lazy ass to Winco and take your lazy ass back to the house and cook it instead of always going to a restaurant.
I don't like any cold food. Cold cuts. I don't like sushi.
Well, they have the hot sushi, the ones with they fry it and put the little things on top.
Order it.
I mean, but I think that's a good way to start. Instead of just being like, I don't like sushi,
No, I tried it.
That's
a
my
couple
only
times.
exception. But even that, if I think about it too much,
I don't know. I like sushi, but before I ever tried it, I was always like, ew.
So if he says he doesn't like sushi, that's a bad
Started
thing?
eating sushi. My daddy and them wouldn't eat no damn sushi. We was eating fried catfish, fried shrimp. Like everything was, fried. Papados, a gumbo, an
Man,
etouffee,
bro,
or something like that, But
This is what I mean.
once you open up, my friends are eating sushi. Well, shit, clearly I need to try it too. So I was always like, ugh, sushi. But once you try things, you just never know what you like or what you're
Shit, if you
interested
try and you don't like it, you don't like
How do you
it.
think I got to? How do you think I got to Bronzino? It didn't just come out the woodworks.
And medium
Mediterranean seafood.
steak. How do you eat your steak now?
Medium.
Medium?
Right? But the crazy thing is, like, before that, I knew nothing. Like,
girl.
now I ask, is this farm raised or wild caught?
not
Because
there
there's a
yet.
difference. And I can taste it.
Man. Whew. That's wild, man. Anyways, man, if y'all like this video, y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure to send me videos on whichever one I'm pointing to. Just make sure I'm gonna make sure this one's Instagram. Then I got my Twitter, and then you have TikTok. Send me the video on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Hey, react to this. It's all good. Or DM it to me on Twitter. Shit, whichever community. Hey, Instagram or Twitter. And I'm gone, man. Bam time.